When God wants to grant you an encounter, you know what he does? He begins to put a burden on your heart. A burden is a summon. You will discover that in a week, in a day, or in a moment, suddenly you start feeling restless. Something starts troubling you. You go out, you are talking with friends, you are not at ease anymore. You are doing your job, something is troubling you, and it looks like you need to separate yourself from others. It looks like you shouldn't be in a company of people for now. It could be for one day, it could be for 2 days. In fact, sometimes you wake up, you want to take tea in the morning, you want to eat, it looks like a sin. What's going on? If you understand how the realm works, when this unrest begins to come to your spirit, it means you are being summoned. You know the reason why many Christians walk on earth as if they don't have backing is because they abort spiritual burdens. You wake up in the morning, that force is drawing you fast, is drawing you pray. You are meeting with your friends, you are watching with a movie, you are going to a game, and the thing is drawing you. If you know how encounters work, you will cut off everything. As you separate yourself, you will discover the realm will answer you. The Bible spoke concerning Moses. He said when Moses came of age, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than the pleasure that was in Egypt for a season, because he knew that there was an invincible God that wanted to encounter him. Even when Moses was keeping his father's in-law's sheep, the Bible said in Exodus 3 verse 1, he went to Horeb, the backside of the mountain. Why was he going there? There was something drawing him, and when he went there, the Bible said suddenly he saw a bush burning that was not consumed. See, many times when you sense unrest in your spirit, when you sense a need for isolation, no matter how important that friend is, you may have paid for that game, the ticket may be expensive, leave it alone. Heaven is drawing you. You are being summoned. That's where you will hear something that will change your life. If you don't know this, when we talk about the spirit realm, you will think it's been made up, because you may never have experienced it. Christianity is not about coming to church Sunday to Sunday, clapping hands and going back home because you're happy. Christianity is about meeting a spirit, allowing that spirit access to your heart, and allowing that spirit to live out through your life, so that you become the theater that manifests that spirit. But for you to enter that reality experientially, you must become sensitive to burdens. Encounters are provoked by burdens. Ask people who have encounters, they will tell you many times they isolate themselves. Jacob was traveling, and suddenly he sensed a burden, and he left everybody. He told the company, go ahead, and the company went ahead. The Bible said then he was left alone. It was when he was left alone that the heavens opened. How many times do you sense being left alone, yet you went ahead with your friends? How many times did you sense a call to fast, but because church didn't call for fast, you aborted the fast? The day you aborted that fast, you aborted an encounter. Sometimes the angels are already around. That's why you are sensing what you are sensing. They came with another environment because they wanted to suck you into their realm, but you aborted the gateway that they opened, because these things are like portals. You will be sucked into it, but if you don't know the law of encounters, you will abort it. Burdens are gateways for encounters. They may not be tangible, they may not be audible, they may not be cognitive, but your spirit will know that something is drawing you. When you respond, you will see the invincible God. You will see the angelic ranking. When you respond, you will receive that impartation that comes from the realm of God. And these things don't stop, they continue. Paul entered the city, and there was noise everywhere. He sensed he needed to draw back, and in the place of isolation, God began to speak to him. We need to walk in encounters regularly, but if that will happen, we must understand the language of burdens. Most of us don't know when God is talking to us through burdens. That's why we don't have encounters. The second law for encounter is the law of seeking. In Jeremiah 29 verse 13, he said, if you seek me in burdens, God is seeking you. But God is not the only one who will summon you before you have an encounter, because you are a child of God, you are a citizen of his kingdom, so you should be able to make demand and see your father. So God says, even if I don't draw you, you can call for me. He said, but the only time I will take you serious is when you seek me with the whole of your heart. So people who have encounters, they are seekers. If you don't seek, you won't find. Jesus said, it is him that seeketh that findeth. The problem with us is that we are preoccupied, so we never set out time to seek the face of God. Even the ones who act as if they are seeking God, they go there for 10 minutes. Father, thank you for today. Is there anything for me? They are out. Meanwhile, God knows your character. When you wanted to marry, you were calling your wife for 4 hours every day. You were acting all nice. You left your own office to go to her office to pick her and take her home, even though she has a car. You dropped her off at home. You still called her twice that evening. You say you called to say good night. She was already sleeping, sir. You were the one who said good night. You are the first to say good morning. She wakes up, there's already 3 missed calls. What is it? Is there an emergency? You say, no, I just wanted to say good morning. And now you want to seek God and the intensity decline. And you think he doesn't know when your heart is seeking something. He knows. When your heart is seeking something, he knows the commitment you give. So if you want to live in the realm of encounters, you must become a seeker. God is not hiding, but God is available to those who desire him. The realm opens to those who seek. I say sometimes when I look at what God has made available to us and where we are operating, I'm moved to tears. We are supposed to be a wonder in this world. The Bible says we are the salt of the earth. The Bible says we are the light of the world. We should have taken this world by storm. But we are in this world and we are even trying so hard to be relevant. Whereas we are the preservation of the earth. We are the illumination of the earth. We are not living up to 30% of the capacity we have. Because the things that are meant for our advantage, we are not wielding them. When I read the Bible, sometimes I marvel. One man can take a city. The Bible says Philip went to Samaria. He took the whole city. Today, 100 churches can't take a city. Something has gone wrong. The things they commanded, we are not seeing them. And the reason is because we are preoccupied. These guys sought the Lord. They lived their lives seeking and walking with God. You are bigger than what you are told you are. You are bigger than it. For some, the climax of their being is to have a citizenship in a country. You are bigger than that. You're already a citizen of heaven. There's no country that can give you a higher status. So why not seek to wield the power of your nationality in the spirit? We need it. We need seekers to rise again. 168 hours in a week. How many do you dedicate to this God that you say you love and worship? How many hours do you give him? And again, it's not about hours, but hours reflect the value you place on him. How much time do you give him? Some of us, the time we give to our screens, if we gave half of it to God, angels will live physically in our houses. They will be trekking, we'll be colliding with angels when we go to take tea. They will hit us. Angels will be opening fridges in our houses. 10 hours on screen every day. And then we choke ourselves with fear, with uncertainty, because that's all we see. Meanwhile, there is a realm waiting for you to summon. Encounters are sponsored by deep desires of seeking the face of the Lord. Because of our time, number 3, encounters are provoked through service. If you read 1 Samuel chapter 3, the man was serving the Lord until he slept in the sanctuary. Even when he was not calling on God, God was calling on him. Samuel, 3 times God called him. He didn't even know the voice of God, but he was serving. Because he served his way into the realm. God called him, he went to Eli. Eli said, I'm not the one. God called again, he went. He said, I'm not the one. God called the 3rd time, he now went. Eli now discerned. It's God calling the young boy. You know why? Others served and left. Samuel kept serving. The Bible says when the Ewe lamp was put out, he was still there. He was servicing the altar, servicing the agenda of God, and God began to give him encounters. Listen, service to God is an honor and a privilege. And when men begin to serve God, God is mindful of them, because God wants to empower them to serve more. And one of the ways he empowers his people is by revealing himself to them, by giving them encounters. You can serve God with your energy. You can serve God with your expertise. You can serve God with your time. You can serve God with your resources. But make sure by all means you are serving him. They may be going out for soul winning. You may not have the time because you are legitimately busy with something else. You send your resources. While they are in the field, you take out some time to pray for the success of missions. That is you serving the Lord. You can't operate like that and not have encounters. This thing is not strange and it's not scarce. The problem is that we are not engaging the precursors. And so a generation that consistently engages God is a generation that will always have encounters. And a generation that have encounters is a generation that will have revelations of him and build genuine convictions. It's a generation that will keep being transformed. It's a generation that God will keep commissioning to greater responsibilities. It's a generation that God will keep empowering. And it's a generation that Satan can never hold ransom for any reason, because encounters will become their heritage.